Streaming gotta get their shit together, cause I don't understand how the fuck you get paid off of that shit. I mean, can somebody explain to me how you can get 1 billion streams and not get $1 million? That shit don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know who the fuck running the streaming industry, if you in here or not. But nigga, you need to give us some information on how the fuck to track this money down.
Where I live right now, I'm hanging out with and I'm not, again, I ain't saying nobody's name, but they billionaires. If you could make enough money that 4 generations of your kids don't have to ever do anything but what they want to do, now that's gangster.
The journey of music consumption is a fascinating saga of innovation and change, with transition from the tactile warmth of vinyl through the portability of cassettes and CDs to the intangible yet omnipresent realm of digital downloads and streaming services. This voyage mirrors not just technological advancement, but a radical shift in how music weaves into the fabric of our daily lives. Today, we delve into the profound impact of streaming platforms on the music industry, a chapter that's as revolutionary as the introduction of the phonograph itself. Did you know the first commercial music streaming service, Internet Underground Music Archive, IUMA, was founded in 1993, long before the digital music boom. This pioneering platform laid the groundwork for the streaming revolution that would follow decades later. As we explore this digital landscape, it's crucial to understand the seismic shifts it has caused. From artists' creative processes to the economics of music production and distribution, every facet of the industry has been touched by this revolution. Did you know the vinyl record, once thought to be a relic of the past, has seen a resurgence in popularity despite the convenience of streaming? This revival speaks to music lovers' desire for a tangible connection to the art, showcasing the enduring appeal of physical media in a digital age. Streaming platforms have not only transformed access to music, but have also democratized music production.
What happened was Burn was always slated to be the first record.
Okay.
When Sean Garrett wrote Yeah, it was like, it shook up the whole Atlanta. Everybody was talking about this song. He heard this song and he's put out an APB on and told Usher, you got to cut this song. And Usher was like, I'm not singing this song. I'm not singing
Usher didn't want it.
Usher was like, I'm never singing that. I remember hearing, I don't know if it was Mark Pitts or KP was on the phone, and I remember hearing L.A. Reid on the phone saying, I don't give a fuck what you got to do. He better sing that fucking song. Hung up. And I just remember leaving and like, I'm thinking, oh, Usher not singing this
He's not
song.
going to do it.
Because when I heard
your whole life, huh?
Because when I heard Usher sing it,
Yeah.
I understood. It became different. I'm like, this is the illest shit in the world.
Now, you got issues with the industry. What's going down with the industry,
The
dog?
industry is full of a bunch of bending over the desk straight up like that. Whoever don't like it, bring it. Bring it. I don't give a bring it. Bitch. They got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their shit.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? They the record label executive, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me, the artist that I am, and just play my motherfucking music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, you know, sitting going to dinner with them and shit like that, and you know, all that favor for a favor shit. I don't get down like that. Look, I give you the music, you give my money. That's it.
Today, independent artists can share their work with the world without the backing of major record labels, a feat that was nearly impossible in the pre-digital era. Did you know, in the early days of recorded music, a single could only hold about 3 minutes of sound on each side, shaping the length of songs for decades to come. Streaming has obliterated these constraints, allowing artists to experiment with tracks of varying lengths without worrying about physical limitations. As we embark on this exploration of streaming's vast and intricate impact, we'll uncover how it's writing a new chapter in the history of music, a narrative rich with innovation, challenges, and endless possibilities.
This is a question that I ask anybody involved in hip-hop, whether rapper, artist, or not, so I'm going to go with you with this as well.
Yep.
So, Versus was a thing.
Yes.
I asked Memphis Bleak and I asked Funkmaster Flex whether they thought that Jay and Nas could go against each other toe for toe in a Versus.
Yes.
Funk Flex said he thought Busta Rhymes would be a worthy opponent. Bleak said Nas doesn't have enough songs.
I mean, Nas definitely has enough songs. I'm a Queens dude though, but you gotta think of it like this. It's 20 songs. You trying to tell me Nas don't have 20 verses? He absolutely positively does.
So if you saw those two in the Versus,
Yes.
who you going with?
Damn, why you do that to me, man?
Because, man, you
It's
asked
Queens,
the hard
I'm
question.
from Queens.
Okay.
I mean, I think as far, oh man, that's a tough one. Because I love the Lox. I didn't see the Lox beating Dipset. I just thought Dipset had more commercial records than people would know, but the Lox proved me wrong. I don't know. That would be a tough one.
The ascent of streaming platforms has been nothing short of meteoric, reshaping not just how we access music, but fundamentally altering our relationship with it. In this era, music is no longer something we possess, it's an experience we access, a shift that has democratized music consumption to unprecedented levels. With a mere click, listeners now have the world's music library at their fingertips, a concept that was unimaginable just a few decades ago. Did you know? Streaming accounts for over half of the global music industry's revenue, a testament to its explosive growth and the shifting paradigms of music consumption. This rise is fueled not just by the convenience of access, but by the personalization these platforms offer, tailoring music recommendations to each listener's taste. As we delve deeper into the phenomenon of streaming, it's essential to recognize the technological and societal changes that paved the way for this revolution. The widespread adoption of smartphones, improvements in internet speed and accessibility, and a cultural shift towards on-demand entertainment have all played critical roles. Did you know? The concept of streaming music predates the internet as we know it, with experiments in delivering music over telephone lines happening as early as the 1910s. However, it was the convergence of digital compression techniques and broadband internet that turned streaming from a novel idea into a global reality.
Because 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. And I have to say it, because that's the main gripe with a lot of us artists is that we do major numbers with streams and this shit, but it don't add up to the money. Like, what the fuck is the money? When I first came out, my records would sell based off of physical. If you sold 1 million copies, that means if $9.99, $9 million, you get this percentage, that's what it is. So if I sell how many streams, how much money do I get? It's not being translated and it's not working for the artist right now. And I just want to speak to that in the music industry. Like, that's fucked up. And we need to find a way to figure that out. The same way the writers are figuring out. The writers are striking because streaming, they can't get paid. Because when it's on the platform, it's not like in the box office. In the box office, if it does all these numbers, you may get an up. Oh, it did this many, here's another check. But on streaming, you got 300,000 hours that somebody watched your movie. Where's the money? And I know I'm going off a script right now, but fuck it. This is business. You know what I'm saying? This is a room full of business people, and somebody may hear this and be able to do something about it so that way the next artist don't have to struggle or cry or try to figure out how to get to his money. Because some of these artists are streaming millions and millions and millions and millions of fucking streams, and they don't got no millions of dollars in their pocket. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Streaming's impact extends beyond mere convenience. It has changed the way artists release music, with singles now often released ahead of albums to generate buzz and gauge listener interest. This strategy is a stark departure from the past when albums were often experienced as a cohesive unit. Did you know? The first song ever streamed on the internet was Crossroads by the British rock band Cream in 1993. This milestone marked the beginning of a new digital music era, setting the stage for the streaming revolution. The democratization of music access through streaming has also had profound implications for genre evolution and cultural exchange. Genres that were once regional or niche can now gain global audiences overnight, blurring the lines between mainstream and underground, between global sounds and local rhythms. As we continue to explore the rise of streaming, we'll uncover how this technology has not only changed the way we listen to music, but how it's altering the very fabric of musical creation, distribution, and consumption, signaling a new chapter in the story of music, one that's still being written with every song streamed. The digital streaming revolution has not only altered the landscape of music access and discovery, but has fundamentally changed the commercial dynamics of the music industry, particularly in the realm of album sales. This transformation reflects a broader cultural shift in music consumption, from owning physical copies to accessing a vast digital library at will. As we delve into the impact of streaming on album sales, it's crucial to explore the multifaceted aspects of this transition and its implications for artists, record labels, and consumers alike. Did you know? In the pre-streaming era, the success of an album was a critical measure of an artist's commercial success, with platinum and gold certifications coveted achievements. However, the digital age has seen a pivot towards streaming numbers as the new benchmark of success, challenging the traditional album sales model. The decline in album sales is not merely a result of changing consumption habits, but also reflects a shift in how music is created and released. Artists and record labels are increasingly focusing on singles and playlists, which align more closely with the streaming model's emphasis on individual tracks. Did you know? The concept of the album as an art form, a collection of songs meant to be experienced together, has its roots in the vinyl era, where the physical limitations of the medium itself influenced the length and structure of music releases. Streaming, by contrast, offers no such limitations, allowing artists to experiment with release formats that defy traditional categorizations. This era of streaming has also led to innovative album release strategies, with surprise drops and visual albums becoming part of the marketing playbook. These tactics reflect a new engagement strategy where the immediacy and virality of content can drive streaming numbers and, by extension, revenue. Did you know? The resurgence of vinyl in recent years points to a growing segment of music enthusiasts who value the tactile and immersive experience of album listening, suggesting that the album as a format retains its appeal even in the digital age. Furthermore, the streaming era has prompted a reevaluation of what constitutes an album, with artists releasing projects that blur the lines between EPs, mixtapes, and traditional albums. This fluidity has opened up creative possibilities, but also raised questions about the future of album sales metrics and chart placements. Did you know? In some cases, streaming platforms have adapted to these changes by introducing new chart categories and certification criteria, recognizing the evolving nature of music consumption and production. As we further examine the shift in album sales, it's evident that the streaming era has brought both challenges and opportunities. While physical and digital album sales have declined, streaming offers a new paradigm for measuring success, engaging audiences, and monetizing music. Did you know? The global reach of streaming platforms means that an artist's music can achieve international success without traditional distribution channels, highlighting the democratizing potential of digital technology. This exploration of the changing dynamics of album sales in the streaming age reveals a complex picture of adaptation, innovation, and resilience. As the music industry continues to evolve, the value of the album, both as a commercial entity and a creative expression, remains a central theme in the ongoing dialogue between artists, industry stakeholders, and audiences. The narrative of streaming is one of complexity, particularly when it comes to revenue streams and artist compensation. As we've embraced the convenience and variety offered by streaming platforms, the financial underpinnings of the music industry have undergone a seismic shift. This chapter delves into the nuanced reality of these changes, exploring both the opportunities and the challenges they present. Did you know? Despite the booming popularity of streaming services, the revenue generated per stream is often a fraction of a cent. This micropayment system has sparked a significant debate regarding the fairness and sustainability of artist compensation in the digital age. The proliferation of streaming has indeed opened new revenue avenues, from subscription fees to ad-supported listening, fundamentally changing how money flows through the music industry. However, this has also led to a contentious discussion about the distribution of these revenues between platforms, record labels, and crucially, the artists themselves. Did you know? In the early days of streaming, many industry insiders were skeptical about its potential to generate significant revenue. Fast forward to today, and streaming is the largest source of revenue for the music industry worldwide, a testament to its transformative impact. Yet the story is not solely one of financial figures. Behind the scenes, the shift to streaming has necessitated a reevaluation of how artists approach their careers. For many, the focus has shifted towards live performances, merchandise sales, and direct fan engagement as essential components of their income. But did you know some artists have taken innovative approaches to navigate the streaming landscape, such as offering exclusive content or early releases to premium subscribers, leveraging the platforms not just for distribution, but as a tool for unique fan experiences. Moreover, the streaming era has highlighted the importance of copyright laws and digital rights management. As music consumption moves online, ensuring that creators are fairly compensated for their work has become a complex legal battleground with ongoing debates around legislation and policy reform. Did you know? A significant portion of streaming revenue goes towards music rights holders, which includes record labels, publishers, and in some cases, the artists themselves. However, the split can vary widely, leading to calls for more transparent and equitable distribution models. As this chapter unfolds, we explore the intricacies of streaming revenues and artist compensation, revealing a landscape filled with both promise and pitfalls. From the artists crafting their next hit in home studios to the global superstars headlining festivals, the impact of streaming on their livelihoods is profound and multifaceted. Did you know? The rise of streaming has also given birth to new roles within the music industry, including playlist curators and data analysts, professionals who wield significant influence in what music gets heard and by whom. This exploration into the economics of streaming serves as a reminder of the ongoing evolution of the music industry. As we look towards the future, the conversation around fair compensation remains central, underscoring the need for innovation not just in technology, but in the very frameworks that support artists' creativity and livelihood.